Hey you! Happy Census Sunday! It's Nicole Syverson here, and today I am hopping on to talk about feeling your way to your truth instead of thinking your way to your truth. So there's a little bit of a paradox with this, but I'm going to explain it. Let me explain. And so let's talk about it. I have a background in massage therapy. I also have a background in teaching yoga, and in my own experience through healing different physical things for myself, mentally, emotionally, physically, I've had the biggest transformations with somatic healing and really getting to process through emotions, physically moving them through my body, and then also hand in hand with that, having a mindset shift. Sometimes the mindset is first, sometimes the somatic is first, sometimes it's the other way around. So I wanted to share this with you today because it's been coming up a lot for me lately, and I know it's been coming up a lot for a lot of my peers and clients. And it's this idea that you need to figure things out. When, in a lot of ways, especially for women, but for humans, for women especially, we kind of need to feel it out. And there's a process to this because for some of you who've been through trauma or have really negative behavioral patterns that you end up creating the same stories and cycles and things and you haven't broken the pattern yet, sometimes when you're feeling your way to something, it's actually feeling you into a comfortable or known or excited feeling that will later cause you the same pain cycle. So there's a lot of caution, so to speak, in really familiarizing yourself in your own body of, is this being intuitively feeling guided, inspired action versus more of a kind of negative excitement, so to speak, where it's leading you into something that isn't necessarily the best idea for you. And this is a process and it's a tool. So a way that you can start doing this is, instead of trying to, when you have a big decision you need to make, instead of trying to think of, a lot of the time people will be like, make a list of pros and cons and see which one, weighs out the other. And this is great. It's really good for making, like strategic, rational, realistic goals and processes, and those are needed. But this is also tapping into when you feel into it. And I've heard this from Marie Forleo, I've heard this from Martha Beck, I've heard this from pretty much any coaches out there that have experience with somatic healing. So this is not for me to say that it's mine by any means. These are things that I've used and they've been helpful for me, so I'm sharing them with you. So when you feel into this, does it feel, when you're like leaning into the two decisions you need to make, when you feel into the one side, does it feel contraction, heavy, you're just kind of like about it? Or when you feel into it, is it light and open and exciting and give you a sense of freedom and space? So this is really useful to help you weigh into your body, because your body doesn't lie. The body keeps a score, and it's really getting into more of a cellular knowing versus a mental knowing. And for all of us who live in, especially Western culture, we live in our minds. And so this is a practice to bring you back into your body and bring you into your truth. It'll drop you in faster into listening to what you're actually feeling and paying attention to whether it's a constrictive or expansive feeling. And that can be a game changer. It was for me, and it's never steered me wrong. So I hope this serves you today. I know it serves me quite often. And have a wonderful day and a beautiful week, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.